Welcome, my amazing friend. Today, I want to take you somewhere. Not outside, but deep inside your mind. Into a world you visit every single day, without thinking. A world that feels harmless, entertaining, even necessary. But slowly, quietly, it's changing you, breaking you, controlling you. This world is called social media. And while you scroll, like, post, and share, it is doing something else, something far more dangerous. It is destroying you, piece by piece. You don't see it at first. It begins with excitement, a little notification, a red dot, a new follower, a moment of joy. Your brain says, yes, this feels good. And it does, for now. But behind that feeling is a trap, a psychological trick. That little red dot isn't just a message. It's a hook, a drug. A game that keeps you coming back again and again, even when you don't want to. It trains your brain to seek approval from strangers. It teaches you that your value depends on hearts, likes, and numbers on a screen. Slowly, without warning, your self-worth becomes digital. You wake up in the morning. What's the first thing you do? Check your phone. You didn't plan to. You didn't want to. But your fingers move before your thoughts do. Your day begins not with peace or presence or purpose, but with distraction. You've already entered the world of comparison. Someone is already doing more than you. Someone looks better. Someone went on vacation. Someone bought a car. Someone got married. And now your brain whispers, why aren't you like them? You haven't even had breakfast, but already you feel behind. This is one of the most dangerous weapons of social media. Comparison. Not with real life, but with illusion, with perfection, with highlight reels. You don't see the pain behind the pictures. You don't see the sadness behind the smiles. You don't see the filters, the edits, the lies. You see only what they want you to see. And that's enough to make you feel small, useless, ugly, unsuccessful. When you scroll, you forget who you are because you are too busy wishing you were someone else. And then there's the noise, the endless noise, opinions, outrage, trends, politics, fear. One second you're laughing at a cat video, and the next second you're watching something violent, disturbing, even traumatic. Your nervous system is not built for this. Your brain is not designed to process so many emotions, so many ideas in such a short time. But you keep scrolling, you keep watching, because the app is designed for that. It doesn't want you to rest. It wants your attention, all of it. Think about it. When was the last time you sat in silence, truly alone with your thoughts, without reaching for a screen? Most people today feel uncomfortable being alone, not because they're weak, but because their minds have been hijacked. Silence now feels like boredom. Stillness feels like emptiness. And in that space, the phone becomes your escape. But what are you escaping from? Often, it's yourself. Social media also kills your ability to focus. You begin a task, then your phone buzzes. You reply to a message, then check your feed. You read something interesting, then jump to another app. Your attention span gets shorter and shorter. You start needing more stimulation, more excitement, more information, just to feel okay. But the more you feed your mind with this chaos, the harder it becomes to think clearly, work deeply, or even read a full page of a book without distraction. Your brain is being trained to live in fragments, always switching, never resting. But perhaps the worst damage is emotional. Social media is built on validation. The more likes, the more comments, the more followers, the more valuable you feel. But this is fake confidence, temporary, addictive, and dangerous. Because when the likes slow down, so does your self-esteem. When no one reacts, you feel invisible, unloved, not good enough. And then you post again, trying harder this time, hoping someone, anyone will notice you. This is not expression. This is begging for approval. And over time, it breaks your soul. We are not meant to be constantly seen, judged, and rated by others. We are not designed to live in a performance. Yet that is what social media demands. Every post becomes a product. Every photo is a brand. You stop living for yourself and start living for attention. What should I wear? What should I post? How will people react? This invisible pressure creeps into your daily life. And suddenly, you're not living. You're curating, editing, pretending, performing for people who don't even know you. But it doesn't end there. Social media also makes you angry. The algorithms feed you content that triggers emotions, especially outrage. Because when you're angry, you stay longer. You comment, you share, you argue. And the more you engage, the more it wins. You think you're choosing what you see, but you're not. The platform chooses for you. It studies your behavior. It learns your fears. It pushes your buttons. And then it controls your mind, not with force, but with addiction. You lose hours, then days, then years, scrolling, liking, commenting, watching, clicking. For what? Most people cannot even remember what they saw yesterday, because none of it lasts, none of it matters. What stays is the damage, the stress, the anxiety, the low self-esteem, the confusion, the fear of missing out, the loneliness. Yes, loneliness. Because the truth is, the more you're online, the less you're present. With family, with friends, with nature, with yourself. You might have thousands of followers, but no real connection. Hundreds of likes, but no real love. Constant entertainment, but no real joy. You become more connected and more alone. And when you finally realize this, it hurts. You remember a time when your mind was calmer, when you could focus, when you felt enough, when life wasn't measured in views and shares. You remember who you used to be before the endless scroll took over. But there's hope, because the same door that brought you in can lead you out. You can take back control. You can choose silence over noise, stillness over stimulation, real connection over empty attention. Start small. 1 hour without your phone. 1 walk without music. 1 meal without screens. 1 day a week offline. Observe what happens. Notice how your mind slows down, how your heart feels lighter, how your thoughts become clearer. And when you do return to social media, do it with awareness. Use it. Don't let it use you. Follow creators who inspire, not those who make you feel less. Post because you have something meaningful to share, not because you need validation. Log out when it gets too much. Block what hurts your soul. And most of all, don't let a screen define your worth. You are not a number. You are not a brand. You are not your likes. You are a human being with depth, with value, with purpose. Social media is a tool, a powerful one. But if you don't hold it carefully, it will shape your thoughts, your choices, your identity, without your permission. And one day, you'll wake up and not recognize who you've become. So ask yourself now, is the price of being constantly connected worth losing your peace? Is the pleasure of endless scrolling worth the pain of a life unlived? Because every moment you give to the screen is a moment you take from yourself. This is not a warning. This is a wake-up call. Social media won't stop. It won't change. But you can.